Hey, I'm Dorian, joined by my wife and celebrity menswear stylist, Ashley Weston.
Hey guys.
Today, fellas, we're doing a rehash of a video that we did about 3 years ago.
Whoa.
But it was just you in that video. So today, we're going to give both of our perspectives, I would say, for this one. Let's get into it.
So before we get into it, we have a question for you. We want to know, how many of these points have you verified with the women in your lives that these are just the things that women notice immediately when they see a man? Very curious what you guys have verified on your end. Leave your answer in the comment section below.
So the first one on the list is especially true, I think, from a distance, as well as when someone's like standing behind you.
Yes, it is.
And that is your silhouette, or your we'll call it your general shape. And I think women really pick up on this because obviously if they're not facing you or they're far away, about the only things they can see is just you generally speaking. And so obviously in that position, you want to make sure you're standing up straight and you're cultivating good posture. And that's all you gotta do. The next one's pretty basic, and I hope that if you've been a fan of this channel, we have this on lockdown. This is not an issue whatsoever, but if you're newer to the channel, you need to take care of this one. And that is, women are gonna notice your clothing right away.
Yes. If you are wearing ill-fitting or wrinkled clothing, every woman will notice that immediately. So just make sure your clothes fit well, complement your body shape, and they're wrinkle-free. That's super simple.
There's a reason we have an entire series called the Men's Clothing Fit Guide that I will link for you in the description below. You need to check that out.
And the next one that a woman notices about a man is their face.
What?
Whoa, right? So you want to make sure, it's a pleasant experience. You got your skin routine on lockdown. Any kind of skin problems you have, you've handled it the best you possibly can.
And you want to make sure that if she's looking at your face, that you're giving her a little eye contact, because we talked about that in some videos before. That eye contact is going to be very key. She holds it for a little longer, you hold it as well, and you give her one of these things, which is next on our list. And that is a smile. Smiling makes you a pleasant looking person. It makes the person looking at you feel good.
Yes.
They will usually return the smile, I would say 99% of the time. Now they feel good, now you feel good, now everyone feels good. Everyone looks better with a smile on their face, regardless of who you are.
So next up is something that frames your face, and that is your hair. So it's really important to just make sure your hair game is on point, because when a woman is looking at you, she's taking into account everything. So it's not just your face, it's also your hair. And it doesn't matter if you're balding or not, just make sure you've got your hair trimmed, groomed, and styled as best as possible.
And the next one, Ash, I've confirmed, since we did the first video, you had this near the top of your list. And I kind of was like, I don't know.
Doubted it.
I doubted it. And definitely some of the commenters did too. Unfortunately for the commenters and myself, every single time I ask a woman without prompting what they notice about a guy, especially all the single ladies that we know, they inevitably say, your shoes.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, so I was just in Miami a few weeks ago with my girlfriends, and we were out and about, and they were checking out this one guy who was actually dressed really well, cute, and so we were like looking at him, and I cannot tell you, I think at the same time, all of our eyes went down to his shoes, and they were so beat up and shitty that we all turned to each other, and we're like, what is going on there?
You guys need to understand something. Your shoes tell the story of you. Beat up, not cared for, dirty, need to be replaced a long time ago. Probably a pretty good indicator of how you carry yourself in other aspects of your life.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that a woman notices about a man is your mannerisms.
Yep.
So you really want to make sure you're just slow and deliberate with your movements. No one likes someone that's fidgety or nervous or super fast with their movements. It makes them feel very uncomfortable.
It does, yeah.
And just like, it makes you not look your best either.
Correct.
It looks like something's wrong with you, or that you're just really like antsy and no one wants to be around that kind of energy.
And this next one is similar to the shoes one, I would say, and it's a biggie as well. And that is your hands. If your hands are dirty, or specifically your nails are long and jagged and dirty, just general looking unclean, I've noticed women when they're talking to guys, and you can kind of see them like scanning down and be like, all right, where's the issue here? And then they hit the hands and they're like, you can see them almost kind of grimace. They're just like, ugh.
Oh man, it makes me want to vomit. I think it makes any girl want to vomit.
So definitely make sure you just keep your hands relatively clean and you're good to go.
Okay, so this final point is basically like tying a bow on top. She likes everything that she's seen so far, so this is like the final confirmation that, yeah, good to go. And that is the way you speak, the way you communicate. So it's really important that you don't mumble, that you speak with, with class, you speak clearly, with authority, and just calmly, and honestly, just give her your attention. That's what's going to seal the deal and really win her over.
All right, guys, so that's it. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.